PlayStation might be pulling back from PC. In a bit of gaming news. Okay, if you watch the short, this is our unscripted version of PlayStation might be pulling back from PC. So, obviously this is kind of a rumor, but the insider may have some kind of pull or information there. Who knows? I think they're going to continue to release on PC because, it's money. They're making money off of it. I wish they would do day one releases, but I know I don't think that's in the cards for Sony. I think they want to, have it exclusive for their console and then later release it for the PC. So I think we'll still see some of their major titles come on over to PC, but I just really think that, they want to have that exclusivity for a while. So I think they're doing timed exclusive releases. But it would be nice, if it was released sooner, like if it was like maybe a 6-month window or something like that, or a 3-month window, something where we could get Ghost of Yotei a little earlier, because I really enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima on the PlayStation 5. I played the director's cut version, and I really enjoyed that game. So if Ghost of Yotei is as good, I want to play it on PC this time. So now that I'm on PC, I don't want to be double buying games. I really don't like how the GTA is going to be a later release, like a year later or whatever. That's really to me, I think that's a bit extreme. Why does it take so long? Because you're going to make money off of these titles, and I think even if they did day one release for both, it wouldn't affect the numbers of sales on the console. I think the console numbers will be just as good as they were, and people that are interested in the games on PC would just buy those games. So as far as the Steam machine, I don't think the Steam machine is affecting this. I really don't. I think the Steam machine is just an entry-level PC, and that's what it's going to be, and a lot of folks still are at odds about jumping to PC because they don't like having to mess with all these settings and stuff. I mean, it's always been the go-to answer. Why you don't want to jump on PC? Well, I don't want to mess with all them settings. And a lot of titles you don't have to mess with settings. So, I don't think it's gonna the Steam machine is gonna affect any of this. I really don't. I think it's just gonna be an entry-level PC, And honestly, the whole Concord thing that popped up, I think that in itself, that whole Concord thing that popped up might be like, maybe a part of it. Maybe it could be that they don't want folks tinkering with the games after. That's what happens with a lot of PC titles. People will, like what they was trying to do with Concord, bring it back online, right? And it was starting to be successful. So maybe that's what the hold up is, or the rethinking of it could be. Maybe they don't like that aspect of that, mods and other things can happen on PC, but that's the nature of PC. It's gonna that type of stuff just happens. Folks, they mess with stuff and they find ways to do that. It's gonna be hard to stop that. That's what I'm just getting at, just like the emulation stuff. It's gonna be hard to stop that stuff. Nintendo's fighting it though. Nintendo is straight up fighting it. But yeah, honestly, I think they'll continue to release on PC. It may be a little bit more controlled. They may dial it back some and just say, hey, we'll do like a year or two later or something like that. But that's just, to me, I don't think that's a good strategy. I think maybe 6 months, maybe 3 months exclusive to the actual console, give the console players that, you know, are on it, let them have it first. That's fine. And then, you know, then open it up for PC. That's what I would think would be like more optimal. Or day one release for both, you know, would be great. Like I said, they've done like what game that was. I forgot which game it was. They did a day one on PlayStation and PC release before, and I thought it was successful. I just can't remember which title it was. At least I may be mistaken on that. You may have to fact check me on that. I may be mistaken, but honestly, even if I think even if they did release it on the console and PC at the same time, I think it would be fine. Yeah, let me know, guys. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this whole rumor of PlayStation might be pulling back from PC releases. So, you know, their exclusive titles, obviously. And I'll see you on the next one.